So, I figured this was a good time to bring it up, being Sunday. That there's a lot of people out there who talks about religion and God. And then you got atheists that don't believe in either one. So I'm going to give a little detail for our 3-pound brain can handle about God. For just average people who don't know of Him. Alright. Number one, according to our definition, aliens are not from this world. So, look at God as an alien. He don't exist, never came from our world. So therefore, he is an alien. So, all you atheists out there, you believed in God when you believed in aliens. So, who knew? Alright? So, the number two thing is, for our 3-pound brain, it's hard to comprehend God, how He begins. When He has no time around Him, then you would never live and never die. So how does He live? Well, He don't breathe air, but He's still alive. So we're going to go with the Big Bang Theory that every scientist keeps on talking about. How just a big old explosion created dirt, dust, planets. So this is what I'm going to suggest to the Big Bang Theory people out there. There is so much emptiness out there that it caused a conscience. Just like the Big Bang, boom, conscience. So that conscience decided it was by itself. So, just in a flick of a switch, in His own little mind, He created angels. So I know this is kind of hard to comprehend. So we're going to go with a sci-fi TV show called Star Trek, The Next Generation. So we're going to use Cube. Okay? So he has all these great powerful, all these powers. Everybody thinks it's neat, interesting. But never once did he say how long he's lived or when he's going to die. So you got to think into if a TV show could come up with somebody that has all this power. Think about this. There's still an alien. He still got punished from other groups of his same people. So God was still more powerful than Cube. So just flipped his finger and things appeared and disappeared. So even a TV show came up with a God that's less than the God. So when you sit and think about the possibility of God, you got to really understand that 3-pound brain will never comprehend God. Never. No matter how smart we get, we just cannot comprehend Him. Number one, we're all too self-centered. It's just a fact. Every single human being on earth is self-centered one way or another. Every human being on earth is stupid of something. And every human being on earth is ignorant of something. There has never been a perfect genius on earth. So, if we're not perfect in any sort of way, how can science describe all these things and make it facts? Most scientists out there says this is what they guess. This is the only thing they can figure out. But once again, we're going to go back into the reality of time. If there's nothing in time, then you will always live forever. In fact, in the Bible, God says, I was here before you, and I'm going to be here after you. And if we die, we're supposed to live forever. So, we, human beings, have not figured out how forever ends. But there is an ending to forever. Sit there and ponder that for a little bit. So, we'll go with planet Earth and all the other planets and stars out there. How was that created? Well, let's go with Cube again. He just snapped his fingers. Look at it as an artist, okay? A painter. So he looks at his paper and he decides to, what is he going to create? What is he going to paint? Okay? Then the hands start moving around and start designing something really nice. Okay. So, God is outside of time. And we are his creation. We're his paint, his masterpiece. Alright? He is the designer that designed the paint and created all of this. I know it's kind of hard to comprehend, but once again, we only have a 3-pound brain. And all of us is just plain out stupid. We're all ignorant. We're all naive, and we're all self-centered to even comprehend God. God is in such a strange place that when people think opposite of the devil is God. But see, God is in his own little area that you cannot compare God to anything. Devil is an angel. So the only thing you compare the devil to, of opposite from evil to good, is devil to Michael, the 2 angels. God is still all in his own bubble. We're not supposed to kill, which we have war and all that. We do it for self-defense and all that. But the funny thing is, think about God. He created the devil. They had a great war in heaven. And he's been cast out of heaven. So through his whole entire existence of his creation of angels and all that, and kicking out and this and that and that, God has never once killed anything. Never once. Well, what about the humans? We die all the time. He cursed us to death. Yeah, but as a body. So as a religious wise deal, when we die, we're still supposed to be punished into heaven or hell. Okay? So we never truly died. So God never truly killed us. Goes with the same as the devil. The devil has never killed us. He has never killed anybody or anything. So when we die, we still keep existing and we never die. So God and the devil both has never killed anybody or anything, because even though our body's dead, we still live on. So put that into y'all's mind. never sat and thought about this. And it gets a little tricky of understanding these things. But I'm putting these things into a 3-pound brain. Okay? There's just no way in the world that we're going to be able to figure out God. We're never going to figure out where he came from. It's just for y'all to kind of comprehend a little bit about God. So God has no time. So he'll never die. God, we'll just go with the Big Bang Theory, created itself. And since he created himself, he had the power to cause the Big Bang for the planets. And he just did his hands and just put the stars where he wanted to and painted the universe just like an artist would. And to this day, he's still in his own little spot, putting little things here and there.